With the initial discussion, you may well aware on what are the potential markets in the region and their learning needs. So let's look at on how we are going to approach this. For that, the entire plan should be initiated with the market research, as Pintakas said, where CIPM can anticipate and identify the potential market needs and their requirement. So the study will conduct both in externally and internally. In the external environment, we focus on macro and micro environment, stakeholder analysis, opportunities and strengths. So under the macro environment, we did a pestle analysis for the CIPM after reviewing their current situation to cover the political, economical, technological, social, environmental and legal aspects. So we have listed down our findings in the presentation for your reference in terms of this pestle analysis. So let's move on to the opportunities and the threats available for the CIPM. So, as we analyzed in our study, there are certain opportunities like e-counseling and e-advisory services, program extensions from certificate level to diploma level, diversified learning opportunities, automation into HR education, and also industry and the regional specific HR education solutions. Similarly, as threats like competitors, the technological changes, ever-changing learning requirements, and political government regulations due to the pandemic. So with that, we'll move on to the micro environment and the stakeholder analysis. So we have identified certain components under that. First one, the customers, that means the students. So as you well aware that before the pandemic, there are a lot of students visited different countries to fulfill their learning requirement, even to the CIPA. But with the pandemic, that will not possible at all. So this digital approach is a win-win solution for both the institute and the students. Secondly, the market demands. As we discussed previously, so CIPM can focus on the industry specific or the regional specific HR educational solutions. Why? Because with the pandemic, there are a lot of industries boosted their operations while certain industries disrupt. So the CIPM can directly focus on those highly impacted industries to offer their services. Then the competitors. As you know that there are a lot of similar organizations that in the market that offering the similar products and services to the audience like NIBM and HRMI. So as an organization, you need to be well aware of what they are doing at this moment. So the fourth one is the connected parties. CIPM is currently a member of different regional and global professional bodies. So you can use those information to design your program to identify their learning requirement. And finally, the external stakeholders as government, media, pressure groups. So with that, we'll look into the internal analysis. So through the internal analysis, we are going to cover the CIPM itself in terms of strengths and weaknesses and internal key target audiences. So we have noticed certain strengths like high performance driven culture, strong learning and development expectations, and best practices, high concern on people development and structured IT department as strengths. Similarly, certain weaknesses as less concern on offline assessments under online programs and less staff coordination towards short-term online programs. So you can use these weaknesses as an improvement for designing future programs. Moving on to the key internal target audience, the students itself, they require the learning requirements in terms of different HR areas and staff support and coordination, digital library system, HR help desk, LMS facility. In terms of management, they will need to improve on skills like leadership, decision making and strategic thinking. also to promote their brand, and for the staff and lecturers to improve the digital learning skills, training skills, because they are the one who directly interact with the students. And finally, the consultants to improve the professional growth and relationship. So with that, um, after collecting all these data, which is in line with the expansion strategy, CIPM needs to identify what are the digital marketing strategies and digital marketing channels that you can use to convey the message. So let's simply look into the certain digital marketing strategies. First one, segmentation. So that is, as we discussed, to cover the industry or the regional specific HR educational solutions. Influencer marketing. So CIPM needs to identify what are those important parties that can influence on others' decision making, like past and current students, local students who are in the foreign countries. Thirdly, collaborative environment, because this is more related to social media platforms. So the CIPM can capture those data by the user feedbacks, suggestions, reviews to improve their programs. In terms of online behavioral marketing and the data-driven advertising, so when people are using internet, they keep a lot of digital footprints. So CIPM can use those data to design their programs and to make changes in future. Finally, the remarketing. So remarketing strategy will improve the visibility in the internet, like popping up digital advertisements and digital banners. Even the user also have the ability to rethink on registering CIPM among the other institutes. Having said that, let's look at what are the digital marketing channels that you can use in this process. First one, the data display advertising. So this is also improve the internet visibility of the CIPM, as we discussed before. Then the email marketing, because CIPM currently has a huge database of emails with related to students, lecturers, professional parties. So those can be used to distribute your message among the other parties. The search engine marketing. This is more related to content management. When you are designing your content, even in the website, so you need to focus on incorporating certain specific HR keywords, so that will improve the searching ability by the user for your institute among the others. Also, it is better if you can incorporate certain automation tools like chatbots into the website, so the users can easily get the feedback in a minute. Fourthly, social media marketing. Currently, CIPM is heavily engaging social media marketing like LinkedIn, WhatsApp group, Facebook. So you can even continue this process in the expansion strategy as well. Finally, the social networking. This is more of discuss the groups where people having common needs. Even we notice in the CIPM, they have the team CIPM, young members forum. So CIPM can use these pages to promote their products into the overseas market and the local market as well. So now you have a proper understanding on how you are going to approach these markets. So we have proposed a 3-year plan for your references. You can simply go through that. But as a leading HR educational organization, that is not sufficient. CIPM needs to understand why you are doing this. What are the benefits that you gain from this kind of a study? So my